Reverend Father Tower, special guest, Mrs. Yetman, teachers, parents, and fellow graduates of the class of '93. Well, we're finally here. Is there one among us who never thought that he or she would see this day? We can all utter a big sigh of relief. As your valedictorian, I'm very glad to have the opportunity to speak to you this evening. It is definitely a highlight of my time at Dunn Memorial and something I'll never forget. When I became aware that I had to write this speech, I thought that it could be easily accomplished. But when I tried to capture the essence of what our school days has been for us, words just seemed to elude me. I started to think about everything that has happened to us over the years, and I realized that quite a bit has happened during that time. Looking back, we can see that the years we spent at Dunn Memorial were good years, probably some of the best we'll ever have during our entire lives. Some of our fondest memories will be of this school, of the people in it, the time in the classrooms, and the fun times we've spent here. It is for this reason and others that our graduation will always hold such a special place in our hearts. It will rest in our minds forever, and we'll always look back upon it with pride and happiness. For Dunn Memorial is and always will be a part of us. As we sit here tonight enjoying each other's company, we can't help but have mixed emotions. If we were to reflect on the special times, we feel joy, but also a certain sadness that it is all over. Like all schools, the most obvious feature of Dunn Memorial, although not everyone's favorite, was clearly the academics. If it was one thing that our teachers and parents stressed, it was to do our best at school. And while that was important, it was not the only purpose of our school life. There was and there is a lot more to Dunn Memorial than just classes, textbooks, and homework. Dunn Memorial brought us together from all over, from Peters River to Mall Bay, and it made us into one. It was this place where we got to know one another and become friends. It taught us how to deal with ourselves and others, and how to deal with life. Last year, when grade 12 finally arrived for us, there was a fear and challenge of the unknown. It was hard for us to imagine life without Dunn Memorial. Looking forward, we ask ourselves, what does the future hold for us? We are concerned, and rightly so. But it was this school and the people in it who took the time and effort to show us what we were worth, and that the world indeed held many possibilities for us. It's a different world out there, as I'm sure we're all finding out, and it's not always easy. But by taking the skills and lessons we've learned here at Dunn Memorial, we will cope successfully. There were many special memories which made our time at Dunn Memorial so worthwhile, and which make us proud to be its graduates right now. On behalf of all the graduates, I would like to take some time to extend our sincere gratitude to the teachers and staff, who over the years have taken the time out and committed themselves to us. For our primary and elementary teachers, who initially led us on the path to continuing success, we say a very sincere thank you. To our high school teachers, who by devoting themselves to us and having the patience to deal with us, enabled us to realize that dreams do come true. To our principal, Mrs. Shirley Yetman, the occasion would not be complete without acknowledging you. I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say we really appreciate your encouragement, support, and advice. We may not have made your task overly pleasant at times, but we really know where your heart is. I would also like at this time to pay respect to Mrs. Betty Stamp and Mrs. Jean Gibbons, who have retired this past year, and for their contribution to us throughout their years at Dunn. Mrs. Stent and Mrs. Gibbons, you were always there to provide us with your guidance, support, and the willingness to help. I wish you many years of happy retirement. I would like at this time to express thanks to our parents. Parents are parents. They're there to push and prod us to do work, when the desire to do work just isn't there. Parents are always there for you, and they're always willing and eager to help. Mom and Dad, I know that if it wasn't for your encouragement and continued support, I probably wouldn't be up here tonight giving this speech. I know over the past years that most parents might have felt frustrated, but I know tonight, as you watch your sons and daughters graduate, your hearts are swelled with pride. On behalf of the graduates, I would like to extend a big thanks to my parents and the graduates' parents for their unendless help and support. Enjoy this night, for it is your night too. We would like to thank Reverend Father Power for all his spiritual guidance throughout our high school years. Father, you're always giving so freely of your time, both spiritually and morally, attending all our school functions and showing us your support. For this, we are deeply gratified. Finally, to all those who graduated with me this past year and received their diplomas tonight, I would like to extend my congratulations. It's good to see all of you again, and I'm proud to have gone through high school with you. The friendships we've all made during the years will hopefully last forever. You might scatter in different directions with different goals and purposes in life, but we'll always have that common bond as graduates and friends. We may not see each other as much, but the memories of our times together at Dunn Memorial will always be there. I wish everyone the best of luck with all their future endeavors in life, and hopefully in a few years we may all get back together again. Be proud that you're a graduate of Dunn Memorial and take care. Tonight we can approach our graduation at the sunset of a beautiful past, the sunrise of a beautiful tomorrow. Tonight represents the initial stage of our transition to the demanding adult world. We are both excited and nervous about our futures. When any thought is wise and good, time just brings it clearer. When any goal is worth the striving, time just brings it nearer. And time for us this evening has brought into focus our next stage of our journey in our lives. For some of us, this will not only mean leaving the familiar halls of Dunn, but the security of family and friends. The bonds that has developed among each of us can only strengthen us as individuals who are willing to dare and therefore strive to attain the goals we have set. As young adults, we realize that graduation requires much more of us than remembering the happiness life has brought us thus far. It is a time for setting goals and reaching for a star. For we, the class of 1993, can do anything. Thank you.